Hello and welcome back to Tickled Pink in London. If you've watched any of my videos before, you'll know that I like to reuse everyday things, teapots, toasters. Watering cans, of course, an old mop bucket. This is my teapot windowsill. My old Smeg toaster. And today I thought I would repurpose this old guitar. I'm going to loosen the strings so that when I cut them with the wire cutters, they don't ping off into my eye and blind me. Now, I was going to fill this with compost. Phil thinks, and I think is probably right, if I could get a pot to go in there, it would be better than this just being sodden with damp the whole time. But I'm not sure how much the flowers will grow if they're just confined to this hole-sized pot. But I'm going to try that first. Okay, so I've got some pots here. I'm just going to see which one fits the hole the best. Okay, I've jammed one in there. It doesn't exactly fit. I think it might be okay. I'd just like to point out this awful music is not mine. It's my unsociable neighbours blaring their music out on a lovely peaceful Sunday afternoon. Okay, so I've filled it with compost, and this is really not going to be great, I can tell. I think maybe I'm going to have to rethink this, Bobo. What do you think? Phil's just had the idea of cutting the hole bigger so we could get a bigger pot in there. I think that's quite a good idea actually, but Phil will have to make the hole bigger. Oh, it's my video. I want to make the hole bigger. Right, that's just too big. Ooh. This is so scary. What if a big spider comes? This one might be okay if I cut it to the right depth. Okay, I've changed pots. This is a much sturdier pot. So I'm going to draw around the base. Okay, so that's the base of the plant pot, so it'll have to be a bit bigger than that. This is just kind of to see if this is going to work. Scissors are not going to cut through this. Bill's now interfering on my project, but I'll let him. He's got his workbench out. Oh my god, he's gaffer taping the guitar to his Black & Decker like he's about to perform surgery. Let me show you. Okay, I'm going to show you. I just said to Phil I could do that, and he said no you couldn't, it's men's work. But he did have the decency to burst out laughing as soon as he said it. Cutting me off! Hey! See? Voila! The plant pot has now been cut down to size, as you can see, and this is silicone bathroom filler. I've just got to wait for that to dry, and then I shall fill it with earth. And look, can you see there's the drainage holes? I don't think you can see, but there are some drainage holes in there. Okay, so there we are. I'm just filling it with dirt now. Sorry, compost. And I'll get my plants to put in. Soil's just going to fall out of the hole. I had not thought this through properly. Okay, it's going to be lent at an angle. Originally I was going to hang it on the wall, but obviously I can't do that, so it's going to have to be at an angle. This wasn't a very well thought through project, was it? Like most of my projects. Right, I'm just going to put my leftover bedding plants in and we'll hope for the best. I shall film it again in a few weeks when they're all flowering, maybe. There's a lot of plants to cram into such a tiny pot. I'm dreading lifting this up because if they just fall out, I'll be devastated. But what do I expect? Of course they're going to fall out. I'm reviewing the situation. Maybe if I press it really hard, it won't fall out. Yeah, I don't think I can hang it on the wall, but I can definitely place it somewhere to make a little corner of the garden interesting, which I'm going to do now. Okay, so this is where I've decided to lean the guitar, and I think it looks really cute. It's probably not my best idea I've ever had, but it does look quite quirky and sweet, and we'll just see how long it lasts. I shall update you once the flowers have started to bloom, if the flowers ever start to bloom. Okay, so here it is a month later. I'm not sure that the flowers have really grown that much more, but I'm happy with it. I've just popped it here with these pots, and yeah, I like it. It's different.